taxis may soon be going cashless. Santaco in the Eastern Cape will be launching a cashless payment system for commuters. The system, known as Wealth on Wheels, will launch next January and is set to benefit both the taxi drivers and the passengers. Let's discuss this project further. Santaco's Eastern Cape chairperson, Zola Yolelo, joins us on the line this morning. Zola, so tell us more about what this will entail, because obviously one of the big challenges, and perhaps it's one of the things that even puts a target on the backs of taxi drivers, is the vast amounts of money that they often do carry with them.
Yes, mother. Thank you for having me. Santaco in the Eastern Cape is embarked on this program due to various reasons. We are in the process of taxi formalization, first and foremost. The office of the National President of Santaco made a wake-up call that everybody must be ready to be formalized in the taxi industry. The package of formalization includes also the payment system. That is why we are talking now of the cashless system. This cashless system is going to assist both the taxi operators, the taxi drivers, the commuters, to eliminate all the elements of the crime. Because this use of the cash on regular basis is carrying an element of crime, because our taxis are being hijacked and robbed of the cash. So, by doing so, we are trying to uplift the standard of the profit in the taxi industry.
Right. So exactly how will it work, Zola? Will commuters be issued with cards, as is the case with many bus transport services, and they'll then load money onto those cards?
Exactly, madam. They are going to load the money on the cards. They are not obliged to use the cash. They are going to use this card wherever they are traveling with our taxis in the province. And we are going to talk to our colleagues from other provinces to get in the process as well, because the president of Santaco has asked that this system must be a national program.
And I understand it's not just about going cashless, but it's also about, in general, improving commuter safety. Tell us more about the GPS tracking and the live camera monitoring that will also be part of this Wealth on Wheels program.
Thank you for that progressive question, madam. Yes, our vehicles, we are going to install the GPS. That GPS is so important because when the passenger gets into a taxi, his or her relative will be able to see, because via the link is sent to her or to him, his or her relative will be able to track his or her relative in the taxi where he is or where she is now. If the taxi will tell the relatives at home, I'm here now at Bizana, I'm here now at Kokstad.
Zola, are you still there? Oh, what a pity. It seems we've lost our connection to Zola Yolelo there, Santaco's Eastern Cape chairperson, who was really giving us some insight into this program called Wealth on Wheels, a whole range of things that will be implemented from January next year. Taxis, Santaco in the Eastern Cape. Going cashless is one of them, and then he was just telling us there about that live GPS tracking and the live camera. Apparently there'll be a camera looking out from the taxi to the front of the taxi, and also a camera looking back into the taxi, so you can see what the driver and the passengers are up to as well. And then obviously for scholar transport, it will form part of scholar transport as well. Right. Parents then will be able to log into that live link and make sure that their children are actually in the taxi. Yeah.
It sounds exciting. I mean, we've spoken about the formalization of the taxi industry for years now, for a number of reasons, including trying to clamp down on things like violence. I'm also interested to find out, I mean, it sounds like a pretty technology-heavy kind of intervention. What happens for the many commuters in our country who simply don't have access to things like smartphones where you're able to send links, within seconds? Not that that should be a deterrent. Somebody has to start somewhere. Yeah. But I imagine there's still a number of teething issues to hopefully finalize. It's a pity we can't get a hold
really is.
the chairperson of Santaco in the Eastern Cape anymore, but hopefully we can pick up the conversation at a different time.
Yeah, absolutely. Just in terms of those digital and sort of technologically driven initiatives, it's Forest Digital Group that will be working with Santaco to implement this. It's Santaco in the Eastern Cape, but one of the other questions we wanted to know was, will it be rolled out nationally? Zola telling us there that it is part of the national taxi formalization process that Santaco is embarking on. But yeah, we'll try and get him back on at a later stage and continue that conversation.